We have returned to game 2 of Economics, a free business game online. First thing we're going to do is try to issue another bond here. We're getting close to our goal, where we've had some delays, but we are slowly getting there. Bonds outstanding. Okay, we're going to sell this to the public, and then we're going to go bonds, issue another one. Sell it to the public. All right, 480. While we're here in the exchange, let's go to the directory. I forget where we're supposed to be. I think it was buy half that has the property that we want to build near, or they have an industry. Properties, here we go, industry 6571. We're pretty close to there, I think. 6571. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go this way. Well, we may be able to make another sale, so let's sign into this account here. Maybe be able to do some farming on the way. Make up another $4 here for our identity account. What was it, 6571 we're supposed to be at? I think so. Hopefully we can find a cabin, because we're here at the city now. Where is a cabin? Right up here. Then we'll head down and try to see how close we're going to be able to afford building that attraction for our firm. Okay, we just made that money. Let's sign back into our firm. Okay. I'm sure this is not working still. Working for the identity, but not for the firm. Anyway, let's head down. So we have 480 in our firm account here before the bond payments happen. Let's see what happens here. Okay, that's the property we built right there, or purchased. Okay, so we can't construct here anymore, so that bug was fixed. That means we're going to have to plow this. So we're going to go into this, go get a tractor, plow that land, and then come back and see how close we are. Okay, pretty close. This is public. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, here we are. So, we plowed that, so now we should be able to sign in here and construct, theoretically. Yes, now it's working. It's going to cost us, oh, we got an attraction is only $360. Did the prices go down? Because I thought we needed like almost 500, unless I missaw something. I don't know. Well, we're here, so let's build this. And look at that, we got ourselves an attraction. Okay, so we have a depot, industry, attraction, we have a whole bunch of housing. So we should now start making some money here. Let's first go to the exchange bond market and let's buy some of these bonds back so we don't have to make so many payments. Let's actually hold off on that for now. Okay, so bonds outstanding. I don't have anything out here. Wait 200 seconds. I'm going to issue one more bond. Maybe I'll try to get another building. We'll see what happens. Or maybe I'll try to build some housing or something to make some more money. So let's first test this and see if this is still working. This was all working before we did those updates. So we're going to go to, I guess I'll go down here a little bit. I don't know. Where's the closest cabin? So I already have this, so I might as well sell these farm goods to a cabin out here somewhere. Alright, here's one. Then we'll head back up and work. We'll head to the depot and get a truck and see what we can do. Now, my wages for delivery is not any different, but it will make the firm money, which I'm invested in. So that's how you profit exponentially when you work for firms instead of farms. There's a little bit of cash. Now we can head back up. Share price has gone up to $74, so our net worth should be doing pretty good. We'd be much higher if we were getting, I don't know about much higher. Well, actually, yeah, we would be, because we wouldn't have had to bought and sold those bonds if it wasn't for the bond bug. Hopefully that will still be fixed this week. Hopefully tomorrow or the next day, actually. Okay, we're gonna head up to this depot that's owned by Whelm. Okay, I think we're on the biggest size map, aren't we? Yeah. So we're gonna work here. There's a truck. And we gotta head to the industry, which is right up here. You gotta stay on the road now. You gotta either be in a road or a building when you're in a truck. Okay, so Kaiser working for Whelm Corp loads cargo from 5.5 GMBH. Okay. So now we're gonna head down to this attraction. And got 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 houses. There might be another one. Let's see what we got. Alright, it worked. I don't know how much money I made. I wasn't paying attention to how much I had. Route concluded. So I made $4. Ajrep GMBH made looks about right. Transport company made $3.84. So it looks like the industry and attraction will split this amount, so they don't get that much for that. And then these are busy, but they do get some. So since you're dividing these profits up to with a bunch of firms, it's not that much. But if you owned, or say Ajrep, they own this, Ajrep owns this. If they own this and that, they would have had all these profits to themselves, so they would have made quite a bit of money. I'm not sure if that's completely accurate, but it's pretty. Subtotal 1025. Something's not adding up there. I'll look into it later, but that's basically how it should be working. If there's any problems, it's pretty small. So I have 3844 now, and I'm going to go into this. I'm going to issue a bond. See what our next bond payment is. I think we just had one. Bond payment due in 10 minutes. Okay. So we should be getting jazz music now with the soundtrack, since if you're within visible range of an attraction, which we are, that would be according to the large map, not the small one. Jazz, funk, and other urban music. Okay, so that mostly worked. There's no taxes. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. That doesn't look like this totals. Okay. Anyway, let's continue to work here. So actually, those numbers might be bigger. I think there might be a small bug in this. This was all working before. So it should be a little bit more, I think, because this doesn't look right. Revenue 20, wage 14, subtotal 10. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So 4 times is 20. Yeah. So something's wrong there. Something is wrong. Slightly off. Now the wage is correct. The wage is correct, but the amount going to these firms, I think, is a little bit low. So actually, we made it all right. We would have made an all right profit without a bug. Okay, so let's continue working for a few minutes until the next bond payment, and then we're just gonna get some more money and try to eventually we're going to try to buy another share in the company. Yeah, and then once that bug is fixed, I can try to do some more work and make the firm some money and try to pay off some of those debts. Trying to figure out. The other thing is that I want to see if those other businesses are on sale that are owned by the other firms. Some of those firms might be selling their businesses because they might be insolvent, and I might get a discount. I'm pretty sure at least one of those firms is insolvent. And that would really help me build the business. So it'd be a good idea to keep on taking loans and buying that up if that's the case, which I should actually check after I go to this cabin here. It's a little bit more important right now than making a little bit of extra money. Looking at it now, I don't even know if that wage is correct, because they should be the same. Let's see, back here. That's not right. So there's a little bit of a bug there as well. Yeah, when we fixed that map, when we made the map a little bit faster, it threw off a whole bunch of things. It created a bunch of small bugs. So I'm not sure if that has to do with it, because that was all functioning correctly before. But something happened. So we're just patching that up before this game can really be played by the public. Alright, let's check out the status of these businesses up here. Now, firms, depots, industries, and other transportation businesses and attractions, they're all considered a business. Okay, so a firm is the whole entity, so usually a firm at least owns one business but might own several. That's just the terminology used. Okay, we're going to first go to, that's not on sale, Adoptian. Well, it says it's not on sale, so I don't know. Whelm. So let's check out these companies. Fihalf, Whelm, Adoptian. Let's go to the exchange. I guess, no, they're not insolvent. Okay, so what is that? That's payable 906. Okay, that's payable is 906, and their assets are 1,044. So they're probably going to be all right. So I guess we're not going to be able to get any good deals. I don't think they should be listed as a junk bond though. That might be a small bug as well. Okay, so let's get back to working until the next bond payment is made. And then next episode, if there is one, if there's time and if they get the bugs fixed, I will attempt to expand on our business, or I mean our firm. Not too far away from being able to buy another share. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to be able to see the bond payment. I should be able to though because I'm a shareholder, but I think it's programmed where only bondholders will see the bond payment. So we probably should fix that. We should probably add that feature. So I'll check after I find a cabin here. There's one. Okay. Yeah, looks like one just happened. Let me double check. Yep, there we go. Well, let's see what's looking at here. Okay. So we have that one that we can sell if we want. We have 129. What is our net worth? Net worth is minus 20 bucks. I think it'll be okay if we I think it'll be okay. Book value per share is 0 since we have negative net worth here. Yes. receivable. I think we can take some more loans. But I'll think about it. I'll think about it and decide next episode.